Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we've got a two-man rotating scramble with 4 players, Braden, Hoops, Colin, and myself, and we're gonna see how low we can go at our home course, the Kelowna Golf and Country Club. So this course is a traditional AV McCann design. It's Kelowna's only private golf club as well, and I absolutely love playing here with how diverse the landscape is and just meticulously maintained conditions. So with that being said, please hit that subscribe button, drop a comment below, and remember, you better be keeping the ball straight. Kicking things off with hole number 1, it's a 509-yard par 5, fairly straight on. The fairway does sweep a little bit left to right, and you want to avoid the OB to the left. And then you've got 4 bunkers up and around the green to contend with. Braden and I both hit our tee shots off to the right. I was paired up with Braden to start the round. Second shot here, just an easy layup. And then Braden hit a very nice approach shot here from about 100 yards, stomped that to about 6 feet.
Wow. Let's go!
And then we had this putt for bird.
Straight as an arrow. Nicely done. Birdie for the boys.
Moving on to hole number 2, 165-yard par 3. What you see is what you get. Avoid that pot bunker to the right and you'll be in good standing for the most part.
Nice, Benny. Oh! But I dunked it. Witnessing the closest I've ever been to a hole-in-one right there. Look at that. That's where it landed, Braden? Landed there, rolled, and a couple inches.
Hole number 3 now, par 4 up the hill, 340 yards. You've got about 270 to carry those middle bunkers, so driver's often a good play if you've got a hot day or wind at the back.
Oh, it's fine. It's gonna kick.
Got a good kick with the drive there. Had to do a flop shot over the bunker here, which turned out quite well. And then Hoops here with a slippery downhill putt that he would knock in. Just a beautiful roll there. Hole number 4, longer par 4, 420 yards down the hill. You got water to the right that is definitely in play off the tee. So typically a layup shot is recommended here, and then a couple bunkers in and around the green there. Gapper's coming out. We are in play on this 4th hole.
Mr. Automatic. We all need a gapper in our lives.
Yeah, beautiful. Nice. Beautiful.
Back with Braden. He would knock that just to the front of the green, right at the flag. And then Braden pulling out the putter.
Yeah,
We go 4 birdies in a row. Why not?
Let's go.
There's hammers at home.
Hole number 5 here, par 4. 384 yards. You've got a beautiful backdrop with Dilworth Cliff. Lone standing tree to the right can often lead to some trouble, and a difficult carry over that bunker, about 260 way uphill. Tried to just play a big draw with the driver here. It did draw, but just not quite enough. Thankfully we got past that tree and had a really good angle at the pin. Another slippery downhill putt. And neither Colin nor I would knock that in, so we're walking away with our par 4 under through 5 holes. Moving on to hole 6, just alongside the cliff's edge here. You want to obviously stay away from the cliff. This drone shot shows the hole as it is. However, the green was under construction while we were playing this round, so Hoops here leaking that one way out to the right, which is not a bad play because we're on a temp green. I pulled the gapper out to try and obviously make it there in 2. Leaked that one to the right a little bit, so we were in some long stuff with our 3rd shot. And then Hoops knocking this one up on the green, just a safe play. We've got a birdie putt ahead.
What a kick. That's brutal. Way outside.
And Hoops drops the bomb to go 5 under through 6 holes. We are feeling the mojo. Number 7 now, 270-yard par 4, definitely reachable with the driver, and obviously in a scramble, we are going for it. No questions asked. Back with Braden, he would hit a nice high draw.
Yes. Yes.
And stomp that one on the front of the green.
It's fine.
but just pushed the heck out of it. So we're off to the left. And then Braden thankfully knocked that one in, so I had no pressure. And we're walking away with a birdie, 6 under through 7 holes. Moving on to the 8th, a 380-yard par 4 dogleg right. You want to get it around those trees there. Avoid that bunker to the left. Definitely a challenging hole if you don't have a great tee shot.
Yes.
And this one plays to my liking quite a bit because I often play a cut. So I did that there, rolled that one up to the green, and then Colin with a very nice shot here.
Well done.
Uphill putt for birdie, just a hair pass. So walking away with a par there on number 8. Moving on to the par 3 9th hole, 175 yards down the hill. Usually plays about 5 or 10 yards shorter.
Yes, Hooper.
Back with Hoops, who would hit a very nice 8-iron here down to that flag. Lengthy uphill putt with kind of a double breaker. Just a great roll there from Hoops to give us a tap-in par. Moving on to the 10th, the one cap on the course for good reason, 440-yard par 4. Very difficult hole here. I sculled my shot, Braden chunked his, so we're not doing great here on this hole, but thankfully got up on the green, so we do have a look to save par. Not an easy one. I would smack that putt a few feet past the hole to give us a tester back for bogey in a 2-man scramble, which is never ideal, but knocked that one in, walking away with a bogey. Moving on to the 11th. Par 4, 350 yards, fairly easy hole, relatively flat green, so give ourselves a green and rag, and we should be laughing. Colin with a very nice cut drive to play the shape of the fairway right down the middle.
All in.
Second shot here, he would
number.
knock this to about 8 feet. And slider down the hill. Oh, the lip out. You hate to see it, but we are moving on to the 12th signature hole here at Kelowna Golf and Country Club. You've got a very narrow fairway through some tall timber down to an island green. How stunning is that? This is one of the more challenging holes on the course and also one of the most beautiful. Hoops here with an absolute bomb of a drive straight down the middle.
Yes, Hooper.
And then a perfect 4-iron. I was paired up with him here. Obviously did not need to do much work at all. Hoops this putt for his eagle and would leave that a little bit short. Knock that one in, and we're moving on to the 13th. Par 3 over the water, another stunning golf hole, 180 yards. Avoid that bunker. Left side is also a very difficult downhill chip. Pulled out the 7-iron here and just hit that right into the middle of the green.
Yeah, really good.
And then Braden here with an uphill putt.
Oh!
And we thought we had it, but it just dipped out at the last second. Dogleg right, par 4, 14th hole here, 375 yards. Usually try to cut the corner over those trees and end up in either the rough, or if you catch the fairway, then great. In this case, I cut the corner a little bit too aggressively, and thankfully ended up in a decent spot away from the trees, which leaves us a pretty easy flop shot up the hill.
Gotta go.
So Colin there with a decent shot into the fringe. And then a great putt, just a little too firm, so we lipped that one out for another par. Moving on to hole 15, 183 yards, par 3 up the hill. This water is very much in play here. Pulled out the 7-iron and yeah, hit a great shot to the middle of the green on this one. Downhill putt for birdie.
Straighten.
Another slight lip out. So walking away with back-to-back pars there. 16th, a must-make bird type of hole. 500-yard par 5. Fairly easy golf hole, all things considered. It is narrow, but the trees aren't usually too much trouble. So we had a choice to make, and we opted for Braden's. He actually had a decent look through the trees here. So
Right at it, I think.
I just hit a big cut 6-iron, I believe that was, to put us into a good spot for our next shot here. And a little thin and spinny chip to put us into birdie range. A couple putts now.
Definitely goes more than you think.
And the putt just broke a lot more than we expected. So walking away with an unfortunate par on the 16th. Moving on to hole 17, 150 yards, par 3, fairly straight on.
Yes.
Pulling out the 9-iron, and this would land short. So a little chip up the hill. Thought I had it, definitely makeable, but left that for an easy par. Moving on to the final hole, 18, 450 yard par 5. With how short this is, it's a must make bird, definitely in a scramble. Dog leg right, so you want to play the cut here. And Hoops did that to perfection.
Perfect.
Beautiful drive just down the left hand side
There's
of the
the
fairway. Gave us a look at this.
Oh, Chloe, get
To
up.
make
Get
the
up
green
a
in
bit.
2. We did just that. And now we're putting for eagle. Once again, looked like it was going to drop, dipped out at the last second. So we are walking away there with a birdie on the final hole. All things considered, beautiful course. Always love playing here, such a treat. If you're ever headed to Kelowna and you want to get out for a round, give me a shout. We'll make it happen. Yeah, remember to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.